Hi guys, it's your local paint shop, also known as Shanice if I do your hair. Um, Anyways, I was just being funny. But have you guys noticed how good my hair looks? This is the first time I've ever straightened it in like years since I've been trying to grow my hair out. So maybe like 2 or 3 years. I try not to touch it too much because the more I touched it, the more I was like, I don't like it. But it just looks so healthy and just so bouncy, so me. So anyways, the point of this video is what to look for in someone you want to assist for. I got this, I got my little notes here so that I can make sure that I'm thorough as possible and that this video isn't too long. A little brief history. I used to be an assistant when I first got licensed. I was an assistant on and off for a total of 3 years. But if you guys want to know any more about that and my experience as an assistant, just let me know in the comments. So the first thing that I tell you guys to look for is first, figure out what you want to specialize in or what you want to, like, what area do you want to be strengthened in. This is very important because this is going to shape how you go and look for someone to assist for, okay? Okay, second, you want to look at their work. Look at how consistent they are. So whatever they claim to specialize in, look for the consistency. If they specialize in hair color, look at how that hair color is. Is the blondes even and buttery if they want to be on a warm? Are they nice and cool and not muddy looking if they are doing a cool tone blonde? Like, how rich are their reds? How beautiful are their natural hair colors that they do on people? That's important because if they're not consistent in their results, they're not going to be able to teach you how to perfect your skills in hair color. That's just an example, but it doesn't have to be, Third, their professionalism. Like, for example, how do they handle their clients? How do they handle conflict? Sometimes we get clients that think that their appointment was today, but really it's tomorrow. Like, how do they talk to their clients when their clients text them about an issue? How do they handle work conflicts? Say, for instance, they're having an issue with maybe a coworker in the salon or their boss, or maybe they're on social media. How do they handle conflict? Because that's very important. You want to make sure that you are associating yourself with someone who has integrity and has great professional skills and great customer service, because customer service gets you a long way in this industry. Next, what is the responsibilities, pay, and days or hours needed? This is so important. As an assistant, some people have their assistants only shampoo and help them to prep for services. Other assistants, they have them to do secretarial duties. They have them to clean the salon. They have them prep and shampoo their clients. They have them apply colors. Like, they do a lot. So you're going to want to ask, what are my responsibilities? Because depending on what they're saying that they're wanting to pay you, you could decide like, okay, that's not enough for everything you want me to do. Or it's like, okay, that's cool, I could work with that, Also, the days and hours that are needed are very important. Everybody doesn't need an assistant every single day that they work. Some stylists will require that you be an assistant, like maybe only on their busy days, which could be the weekends, or some stylists may be busy like in the middle of the week. So some of them might only need you on their busiest days. Some days, like when I was an assistant, she had me there every day. So that's something that you want to know, because depending on the pay, you may need to get a second job, or you may need to ask the stylist if there's a way that maybe you can do hair on the days that you're not assisting. Don't feel rushed to give them an answer on when you can start. Go home and think about everything that you discussed, every single thing that you thought about, and see if that's something that you want. Like, sometimes some people are like, oh, well, when can you start? Just be polite about, like, you know what, I appreciate this opportunity to sit down with me and to talk. I'm gonna go home and think about these things, and then I'll be in touch with you soon. And seriously, you should do that. Also, sometimes when we agree to something so quickly, we really don't understand like what we're agreeing to. Or sometimes we get ourselves in situations where we're like, dang, if I would have thought about that more, I wouldn't have done this. Or I would have asked for this, or I would have asked for more money. No, everything isn't about money, but when you are in a salon for a long period of time being an assistant, you want to be compensated for that time, because it's stressful trying to have a second job and being in the salon all the time, especially if that's not what you want to do. Take notes. The last interview I went on to be an assistant, it was some years ago, but I had a notebook, or I had a little piece of paper, and I wrote down everything. Like, one, I wrote down the questions that I wanted to ask the stylist, and I also wrote down the answers to those things. I also wrote down things that the stylist said, because I'm really like one of those kind of people where I don't read between the lines all the time, but it's like if you're talking to me like you want me to read between the lines, I'm gonna make sure that I note certain things that stand out to me, because ultimately, as an assistant, your number one priority is getting experience and to strengthen those skills that you want to specialize in, or to strengthen those skills that you feel like you need a little bit more education or experience on. Like, of course, being an assistant is one of those things where it's like, it's supposed to be a win-win situation. They need somebody to help them through their day, and you need experience. But you should not feel like you are a what do I call it? I call them like little peons, because a lot of times some stylists only want an assistant to help them get through the day. They're not interested in pouring into you. They're not interested in seeing if you're learning things, or if you're improving from the time that they hired you to 6 months from now. They don't care about that. And those are the people that you do not want to assist for. You want to assist for someone who wants to see you win, who wants to make you into the best hairstylist that you can be. Lastly, I would also say, ask the stylist, what are other opportunities that are presented to you? Like, for instance, how I mentioned earlier, like, see if you can be able, if like after a certain amount of time, when she sees your work ethic, he or she sees your work ethic, if you're allowed to have like 1 or 2 days on her slower days that you can actually come in to do your own clients. This is great to ask, because if this is a salon that you're looking to actually stay in a little bit longer, you'll stop being an assistant and walk right into a decent sized clientele. I hope that this video really did help you all. If you have any more questions, if you would like me to share my experience as an assistant, because I got a lot of stories to tell, some good, some bad, just let me know in the comments. And as always, it's you that makes you beautiful. I will see you guys in the next one. Oh, and then tell me in the comments how beautiful my hair looks, because I feel like this is the best my hair has looked in a long time. Anyway,